up, guys? HTG Brian back with more Funko Fusion. Next up, we got Hot Fuzz, Level 3, The Village People Fun Play. We're going to unlock all the collectibles in this area, including the next bonus level, which happens to be for Jaws. We will require 50,000 studs in order to get that final tube, but it shouldn't be a problem if you follow along with our route. Speaking of route, there is lots of running back and forth. These Hot Fuzz levels seem to want us to get our step count for the day, but quick reminder, we do have quick links down below in the video description, so if you're looking for something specific, you could probably just look down there and jump right to it in the video. Speaking of jump right to it, we're heading over to door number 3 to see what's behind it, and it happens to be the level itself, including the exit or entrance point to Jaws. So without further ado, let's jump in, both me and you. Now, as soon as we spawn here, we're going to want to open up this refrigerator, and hopefully there's a can of soda in there. I'm not sure why there wasn't. It's kind of tricking me these days. Some of them do and some of them don't. But before we leave the little shack here, we want to switch on over to a character with a flamethrower, which only happens to be available for Childs from the Thing levels. As soon as we exit, we're going to be attacked by quote-unquote the village people, and there are quite a few of them. It's almost like a non-stop attack, but it does kind of come in slow waves. We're going to progress a little bit further, and we want to make our way over to the backyards. Once we get over there, another group will spawn and jump over the fences as right on cue. And we're going to backtrack a little bit, use the environment to funnel them out right to me. And of course, we got that flamethrower, so why not do some throwing? Once we take out all these guys, we're actually going to turn around and grab one of the first of 10 peace lilies scattered throughout this area. That's going to unlock one of our silver chests later down the road, but make sure you pop that guy in the windowsill there and turn around. We got a chicken coop up against our little shack. We're going to need to melt it down and reveal a giant ticking time bomb. That's right. It's kind of a pain in the tuchus, too, if I'm being honest. I'm going to recommend switching back over to a 5-star speed character. I said star, but 5-bar character. Basically, Starbuck is what I'm talking about. So we'll go ahead and grab somebody a little bit faster. Now, this part can be hectic. What we have to do is we have to control this bomb, and get it all the way over into the backyards. And you can see there's actually a little bit of a ramp there, a little teeter-totter. We need to go up and over that. Luckily, if you get trapped, you can actually run back over to the spawn point and press the icon indicated on the glowy bits, and it should respawn the bomb. And that might help out if you get stuck in a corner, or maybe it just gets way out of the way. Now, you probably thought that looked really easy, and hopefully it was for you, but that took me roughly 5 minutes to get that in there. Luckily, I'm a decent editor, so I spliced it together, and you might not even be able to tell where I edited. Maybe. Don't go look. Don't go look. All right, we've gone ahead and blasted through the purple door, which gives us access to a whole new area. We're going to take a left. That's right, because, you know, Bugs Bunny used to tell us it's always left at Albuquerque. So we're going to do that, follow the old good advice from the Looney Tune man himself. And as soon as we get over here, we get a nice little greeting committee here. They're going to actually attack us in waves of about 5 or 6 baddies. Once we errati them, we're going to actually head all the way down to this back corner and get Peace Lily number 2. That's right. Woo to the hoo-hoo. Now, unfortunately for me, there is one more bad guy lingering that I didn't see, and it's going to add a little bit of a conflict here in a second once I pop open this mold machine and get myself a CSI blacklight. That's right. We need a camera to go ahead and discover this next bit, and look, there he is waiting for me, stuck behind the old ropes. And I am not able to drop my camera because of him being there, and so I had to be a little bit creative there. Take him down if he's still floating around, but just get the camera in place, and we need to find the 3 spots of hot interest. 3 spots of interest, we'll call it. All right, Booyakasha, 1, 2, and 3. It's going to go ahead and present us with a gargoyle? Okay, that's a little bit different. What we need to do is take it, run around the back side here, and plop it up above in the little, like, highlighted icon area. Drop it down, and booyakasha. By dropping it down, I mean shoot it, and it'll fall down. And inside here, we've got ourselves a free soda. And around the corner, we also have a peace lily. Now, I want to point out that we are going to be having a little bit of a boss battle, and it can be kind of hectic. So make sure you go into this with full health. And if you're wondering, Brian, why didn't you just use that heart there? Well, that's a great question. You're welcome to use it if you like. Don't forget to get that peace lily, too. But basically, once we're done with this, we felt that it would be better suited to have a full heal rather than drink a bunch of cans. Either way works. We've got 15 soda cans in our inventory, so we're not short there. Now, this boss battle is a little hectic. Continuous bad guys will drop down and try to divert your attention, but the best thing you can do is attack old Baldy here. And the reason for that is it seems like his power meter, you know, as we attack him, he'll go from white text to orange text to red text. It seems like if you wait too long, that text sort of cools off. And of course, he jumps and takes off. So you can see I had to go back through the white text again, and I got back into orange, but it started climbing up to the where it would normally change into red, but it dropped back down. I'm back to single digits, and it's all over the place. So I think the rapid attacking is going to be the best here, but I mean, it's not 100% sure what's going on. It may just take a lot of shots for Bad Boy, too. But anyways, we're going to go ahead and continue to errati this baddie, if I can get my aim right. And we should be hitting red text any second. Come on, get up close personal. There we go. We finally got that red text. Now, that's just a good indicator of how far you are, because there isn't like a health bar per se. And again, definitely try not to focus on the other guys, but it's hard not to because they continuously attack. This level seems to be super long because there are 3 different boss battles that all kind of feel the same. Like, if you don't rapidly take him down, it seems like he sort of cools off and gets a little bit more health back, and that's not ideal. But we've officially popped his noggin, and we're going to drop back down and grab that heart. As you can see, I'm pretty low on the heals, though. Up top, we've got ourselves a purple chest. We'll go ahead and crack that open, and inside is going to be the fuse needed to complete this circuit on the left. So we'll slap it in the old fuse holder. Booyaka show! And flip the lever to open the door. And that's going to give us access into a whole new part. It's actually just the backside of where we just were. Now that we've taken out the boss, we can actually move forward. And the first thing we want to do is look for this laser pad up high on the backside of a wall. Use somebody like Starbuck to pop off the pad and drop down into another dungeonous tunnel, which is going to give us access to the green Protopart chest. Simply pop the laser pad that's locking that and grab the part up top, slam dunk it, and booyakashow. We've got 3 of the 5 parts needed for the Hot Fuzz area. Now let's go ahead and double back the way we actually came in originally. You can see we're back to the backyards. And this time we're going to go down a different alley. Now, as you progress through here, you're going to get attacked by a bunch of bad guys, and one of them should be the red orb baddie. Now, for me, when I did my scouting run, he actually jumped over the fence behind me as I progressed through the level, so I turned around and thought maybe it would be the same, but unfortunately he wasn't back there, so definitely keep an eye out for him. As you can see, he was just on the other side of the fence, and there he finally goes. He was a little delayed. We'll go ahead and chase him down. All right, we'll go ahead and grab that red orb, and we can take the Protopart to many. Like, it doesn't matter which one you take it to. This one just so happened to light up, and I knew it was over here, and I'm being chased, so that's fun too. But all right, looks like we made it. Slam dunk that bad boy and collect VHS Launcher part number 3. All right, we eradicated that baddie that was chasing. Now, I'm sort of smashing and grabbing vinyl everywhere I go because I want to make sure I've got that 50,000. It doesn't seem like a lot, and there's plenty out there, but I didn't want to waste too much time running back and forth grinding vinylage. So inside the back area of the floral shop, we're going to find piece Lilly number 4. Pop that off, grab a couple of orbs from these brown chests. Of course, doing a butt slam never hurts either because you'll get all sorts of vinyl scattered throughout from the destruction of your slammage. And then we're going to actually go in the back door of the floral shop. Ha 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 ha. See what I was trying to make a rhyme work. Fail. All right, on the left side of the area, you're going to find a couple boxes, smash them, and reveal a silver chest. Simply pop it open, and you know the rest. Right there on the side of the cash register area, there's going to be piece Lilly number 5. So make sure you pop that off. Now, we got a bunch of bad guys out here, including another boss battle. I wanted to point out, actually, I accidentally did that. There's a piece Lilly over here. We'll go ahead and smack that for number 6. And then you should definitely beware of this heart over here. We're going to likely need that after this boss battle. Walk up to Mr. Old Dude with glasses here. Activate the boss battle by just simply talking to him. For us, it's the triangle button. And of course, as soon as we do speak to him, he's gonna rush us. Now, I probably should have molded one of those sentry turrets and put it down. That would have largely helped. But in this case, I did not. And I was just trying to focus mainly. As you can see, I'm pretty much actively shooting the dude with glasses. I don't remember his name. I should remember this. Hot Fuzz is a great movie. I had not watched it in a while. When I originally did the videos for Story a long time ago, I definitely had watched it and was all fresh with the names and things, but it's been a while now. Speaking of been a while, it's been a while since I mentioned this heart over here, but it's very crucial to my survival. You see that? I was like a half a second away from dying, and that would have required a restart, because there's no way I'm dying on a video for you guys. Next, we're going to focus on a 4-lever chest, which happens to be in the area behind where we activated that boss battle. Up on the high left side is switch number 1. Switch number 2 is going to be up high in the far left side. 3 is right in the middle on the back side of a wall, and 4 is in the corner on the hard right where we came in from. Simply switch and run and dash. And of course, we have Starbuck out, who is one of the faster characters and does not require any kind of a speed soda, but it might be helpful if you're struggling. The order isn't important either. If this order does not work for you, if you're struggling to get to something, feel free to switch it up. See what I switch it up? Aha! All right, hey, we got a scraggler out here. We'll go ahead and take them down before advancing to try to climb up to get the silver chest that opened up. There isn't a set of stairs, so there's probably a mold machine if you're struggling getting up the side of the rock wall there. You could probably craft yourself a bounce pad, but as you can see, it was pretty easy for me to get up there, and hopefully it is for you too. All right, back into the area where we just left. Hey, look at that. There's a brown chest over here. We'll grab that orb. Thank you very much. And I want to point out 2 things. We got this little post office delivery room over here with a chest inside, but we need a token for it. So we're going to go grab that. I also wanted to point out that there was a tube right there. Definitely going to be helpful later. But we don't have the 50K yet, so we're going to go ahead and advance to the 3rd boss battle, which this one is pretty simple. The guy's going to jump around onto different devices. You need to shoot those, the purple ones, and he should pop down. And when he does, go ahead and give him the old cha-cha-cha-cha. So fill up that purple meter, drop him down, give him the old cha-cha-cha, rinse and repeat. Once he makes it to the 3rd purple item, it should be these kegs back here. Simply shoot those, and eventually he'll drop down, and it will actually give us the key for the area, but we're not ready for that. We're actually going to make our way over to the mansion area. I want to point out that there is a number 5 teleportation point on the ground there. But first, let's go ahead and knock out Lilly number 7, which happens to be right next to the old burning mansion garage. There is a free soda there. Feel free to snag it up, as you may have drank some earlier. And now we need to take out piece Lilly number 8 and make our way over to a character swap box, which will allow us to change the number 5 and teleport through the wall inside so that we can actually solve a puzzle and get ourselves that coin needed for that silver chest back behind us. All right, there should be a switch in here. Flip it. It should open the door. I'm going to go ahead and swap to a different character. It's not that I don't like 5. I love 5. But we're going to switch back to Starbuck just because we like that speed. And we're going to need to mold ourselves a blacklight or camera, depending on which preference you like to call it. So mold it up, grab it, and we're going to go ahead and drop it inside the little cafe here. And inside there, we've got 3 points of interest that we need to solve. Now, there is no X on the floor, so just simply grab it and throw it in this corner here. It is kind of a funny angle, but you should be able to get it. Hey, wait a minute. What's this guy doing? Trying to get some donuts? All right. I thought he was going to attack me, but he looks like he's out of here. So after 3 spots are discovered, it should go ahead and drop the coin. We're going to go ahead and take Batty out, too, because I knew he was coming to get some. All right, now we just got to simply take this all the way back, and I recommend taking Buddy down because if you didn't, he's going to be chasing you, harassing you all the way. And hopefully you don't run into that. You might have to drop the coin and do some irradiating of the battying. All right, slam dunk it into the old slot there, and it should give the power to the chest. Open it up, collect it, and now we should be able to go over to that vinyl tube. If you're short on vinylage, go ahead and make your way around, smash and grab anything around the town until you get to that 50K. We're going to go ahead and raise the roof because we've got plenty. And all right, we've got Silver Crown number 5. All right, so we only have a couple things left to grab, but we're going to make our way back down the street here. So we could grab that key and finish it, but we'd be missing out on the Amber Fossil, which is right there on that little, I guess it's like a 3-way intersection. Now, in this little cubby hole over here, we've seen all sorts of collectibles. This particular level happens to offer the Foxxo body part, so make sure you grab that fossil and body part. Now we're going to make our way back over. Remember where we spawned in the first level? Prime time crime. We came out of this building here, which is, I believe, the police station. Yeah, it is. And we'll go ahead and pop off piece Lilly number 9, which is just chilling right there in the front door space. All right, now we're going to make our way all the way back over to the festival. You can see down at the end of the street there was a silver chest. That is the one for the Peace Lily. So let's go find number 10. And let's pop open this. Hey, whoa, 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 whoa. What you doing there with that green laser? Have you ever seen a green laser before? I mean, normally they're red dots, right? I don't think I've ever seen a green dot. I'm not very well versed in the artillery, though, so... All right, we've got ourselves a KFC bucket chilling on, looks like what the old Griswold family car over here, but probably not. That would be fun to see in this game. We've seen a lot of other variations of movies and things. I'd love to see, like, National Lampoon's Vacation, right? Like, yeah, anyways. All right, we got a Peace Lily on the ground there, but before we grab it, let's go ahead and pop open this chest in the back. It is a destroy all enemies. I'm going to retreat out of the area just so I don't accidentally ring off that Peace Lily. And it doesn't really matter if you were to do it. I like to string all my stuff together and make sure that, like, you know, if I have the 10th one, we go straight for the chest afterwards, which is what we're going to do here as soon as we take out these baddies. Now, speaking of baddies, they're likely going to look a little different for you. The ones that spawn for the destroy all baddies don't always spawn the same people. Even for me, like if you die, you actually have to do it over again and start it. So, and sometimes it can be different people. So it's probably going to look a little different for you, but take out those bad guys, collect the crown, and before we bounce out of here, let's go ahead and take out Peace Lily number 10, and of course grab some orbage, because why not? All right, we got a couple of gold and a silver. And now you already know where that final chest is. We're going to make our way down and back the way we came from, hang a left this time, and pick up this chest that has a giant exclamation mark on it. Of course, I'm shooting and grabbing anything along the way. All right, so that should pretty much do it for us. However, we still have one more task. Instead of picking up the key and bouncing, which is certainly an option, we're going to go ahead and unlock the Jaws cameo level. So in order to do that, there's actually this door over here with a little question mark on it. And we have to melt some ice to reveal a swipe card. Now, you can do this 2 different ways. You can jump up on the gold box and get up on this ledge up here and use Childs' as flamethrower. It does sort of involve some cheesery by landing up on that shelf up there, which is kind of tricky. So if you're having troubles with that, you can always go to the mold machine and mold yourself a propane tank and simply pop that off and it should melt it up above. Now, once you've got that card available, we need to take down this gold. Simply switch on over to He-Man and approach it and hit the icon indicator. For us, it's spamming square. However, it goes into super slow-mo. And look at that. Booyaka Shao. We've got the swipe spot, and we've got the swipe card. Woo to the hoo-hoo. All right, all of a sudden, it's got a little tropical out here. We got some surfing and whatever. All right, we're going to start the cameo. Now, for us, in order to start the cameo, which we're not quite ready to take on yet, we have to activate it by accessing that crown, which you just saw, which will show us the final totals. But a little tip for you, if you're wanting to follow along with us, and the video's not out yet, which currently it's not, you're going to want to wait a hot second. So what we're going to do is continue. It's going to load us into the Jaws cameo level. We're going to flip the switch and open the door. As soon as we exit, it's actually going to cue a cutscene, which we're going to skip and edit out. Booyaka Shao, done did. Now we've got our first task. Always make sure you get the first task before hitting the pause button and going to return to factory, because you'll find that it actually doesn't activate the Jaws level, and you'll have to go back and do that again. So always trigger that first mission with the cameos before leaving, if you leave. Otherwise, if you want to trudge around and try it on your own, feel free. But we got that video coming up next, so we are officially done with the Village People Level 3 Fun Play. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to click that like button down below. Check us out at HappyThumbsGaming.com and check out our merchandise over at HTGmerch.com. Links for all that and more can be found in the video description. But guys, that's going to do it for me. As always, until next time,